Alright, now we get into AEW Dynamite Fighter Fest week 2, night 2. I don't know. They just said fuck it. But we get Dynamite here. We get Brody King. Remember how JR called him the handsome Brody King versus Darby All In. And honestly, this is the match I've been looking forward to for a long time. And not disappointing. This was the best match on the show. This was fantastic shit. Brody King versus Darby Allin. King is holding Darby up near the post. Legit, he takes him chokeslam position and just fucking puts him on the post with one hand. He's just talking shit to him. King takes his head off of the clothesline already. Brody with a he's spinning Darby around by his shorts with one hand. Like, this dude's getting killed. Darby hasn't done shit the whole match. Slamming him around the guardrails. Darby takes his belt off, and he ends up tying King's feet with his belt. Hits his crazy dive on King while he's on one knee. Darby is getting chopped to death. Darby ends up hitting a code red out of nowhere, but he kicks out. King kicks out. Oh, excuse me. Darby goes on King's back trying to choke him out. Trying to return the favor here, but King ends up fucking doing a cannonball while Darby is still on his back. Oh, that looked disgusting, man. Nasty. Darby gets choked out again, draping on the apron, dumps him on the floor, throws him back in. Basically, he ends up chucking him on the outside with the choke. He makes it on count 9.999. And this was the best part. So while he got choked out, he's been getting the shit beat out of him the whole time. Darby comes in, deadlifted, gonzo bomb, fucking dead. 1, 2, 3. And this is exactly how it should go. I like Darby. I feel like Darby loses too much. But the way they built King up right now, man, it's good shit. He chokes out Darby again. Sting finally comes out. He takes on Brody. The lights go out, and Malachi Black is there. They're choking out Sting. Malachi hits him with the miss while he's getting choked out. Ends up hitting mostly Brody. Miro comes out and just stares at them. So it looks like we're probably getting House of Black versus Miro, Sting, and Darby. But this was good shit. This was really, really good stuff. Best Friends versus the Blackpool Combat Club, the Beatdown Clan. Trent hits a nice Saito suplex. Best Friends don't get a lot of credit, but they have some fun tag team matches. Chucky T is getting the ass whooping of a lifetime here. Then he fires back and starts beating the shit out of Uter. Trent caught with a cutter by Moxley. Omega Driver by Chuck. And then he hits the double pile driver, one by him, one by Trent. But Yuta kicks out. Trent with the Dude Buster. Moxley breaks it up with a regal knee. Yuta with a choke. And Moxley with the figure 4 on both men. Yuta with the seatbelt for the win. This is a fun match here. Like I said, I'm still not the biggest fan of Wheeler Yuta. I still think he is bland as a fucking vanilla cone. Well, he is a good wrestler, but he needs more. He needs more. To me, him being in this group, they should have put someone else. Like I said, you should have put Lee Moriarty, Daniel Garcia. You should have put someone else. Swerve in Our Glory Tag Team Title Celebration. Like I said, much respect to Keith Lee with the fucking Itachi fucking hoodie. You know, the drip. Kevin Gates is there. He got 2 phones. Mark Sterling and Tony Nese come out. This is the most raw, random segment I've ever seen. They're trying to ruin the celebration. Mark Sterling calls Kevin Gates Young M.A., which they really do look alike, man. I swear. And my favorite part, so when I saw Kevin Gates, obviously I said, oh shit, he's got 2 phones. What does Mark Sterling say? He's got 2 phones. He's got 2 phones. Mark says his music sucked. Gates ends up knocking out Tony Nese stiff style. Oh my god. Fucking this dude punched him right in the face. We get a cake to Mark Sterling's face, and yeah, this is what the fuck. I don't understand. Butcher and the Blade beat down the Dark Order, while both members, Silver tries to give Butcher a shirt because that's his favorite wrestler because, he's the meat man. And he says Butch. And then they give the Blade a shirt that also says Butch. I don't know what's going on here. Christian Cage and Luchasaurus versus the Varsity Blondes. Nasty headbutt to Pillman by Luchasaurus. A couple of roaring elbows and a super kick, but Luchasaurus no-sells all of it. Choke slams both of them. Cage comes in and gets the pin. That's it. Then we get a big pop. Jungle Boy finally makes his return, and I don't know what's going on here. You turn Luchasaurus. He finally gets good momentum back. Christian is killing it with the heel shit. Jungle Boy comes back, and Luchasaurus turns on Christian and lets Jungle Boy chase after way too soon. You never explain why Luchasaurus turned in the first place. You never explain why does Luchasaurus hate Jungle Boy. I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, this show was so badly booked, except for Brody King and fucking Darby. But don't even get me started on the main event. Rap battle between Max and Austin Gunn. I've been saying this forever, how Austin's actually a pretty damn good rapper. So, Cole Carter, a.k.a. the guy that got killed in NXT, versus Ricky Staggs for the FTW title. Cole is getting booed. Cole with a nice TKO. This dude got way too much offense on Ricky Starks. Ricky with a spear, it's over. Ricky wants another match. Danhausen comes out, and basically this is how we're going to get Hook taking the FTW title, and sadly the end of Team Taz. It sucks, but this is, they're going to mess with Danhausen and, Hookhausen and all that shit, so next week it's going to be Danhausen versus Ricky Staggs. FTR comes out, says they're going to beat the Briscoe. Dax tells a story about his kid fighting a heart condition. Good stuff here. Athena and Willow versus Jade and Kiera Hogan. Willow with a cannonball to both Athena. Athena with a dive on everybody. Willow with a big spine buster for a near fall. Jade is going for a basketball splash. That move is so over with me. That shit's hilarious. The crossover. Follow-away slam by Jade. Athena no-sells and then hits a Meteora. Jaded on Willow, and it's over. The match was a little funky, but it turned into a fun match. Here we go, the Cody Rhodes main event, as I call it here. Barbed wire everywhere death match, where both people's teams are in a shark cage. And yeah. Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. The Painmaker. Jericho is the Painmaker. He brings the barbed wire bat. Eddie attacks Jericho with a barbed wire mic as soon as the match even starts. Jericho is busted open 1 minute into the match, because remember, all Eddie said he wanted was blood. Barbed wire ring bell to Eddie Kingston. Jericho uses that. We get a barbed wire chair to Jericho's back. Top rope hurricanrana to Kingston on the barbed wire table. Eddie with a suplex to the outside through another barbed wire table. Tay Conti comes out and jumps Ruby Riot. Ruby Soho. Ruby is the controller of the shark cage. So as soon as I saw that, I knew shenanigans were happening. Then freaking Anna Jay makes the save, and then she turns and joins up with Tay Conti, lets them out the shark cage. Tay Conti is trying to open the shark cage, but gives up, cannot open the shark cage. Everyone sneaks out of the shark cage except for Matt Menard. They finally get the cage open. I'm telling you, this shit is so overbooked. We had a heel turn. We had a fucking women action. We had a shark cage that wouldn't open. Matt Menard was stuck in the cage because there's no way he's squeezing through there. Oh, Jesus Christ. So they all jump Eddie. Ortiz and the Beatdown Clan come out. Taz Black's to the barbed wire table to Jericho. Codebreaker for a near fall, but when he hits the Codebreaker, that was gross. Eddie had a chair in his hands, and the chair fell right into Jericho's eyeball. Spinning back fist to Jericho, and he completely fucking misses, and he does it again. Eddie wraps barbed wire all over Jericho while having the stretch plum locked in. Sammy Guevara makes his return. They made it seem like this dude's been gone for 12 months, and he's only been gone for like a week or 2 weeks. Barbed wire Juice Effect. Jericho wins. Oh my god. So Jericho hits the barbed wire Judas Effect. Eddie gets up like a minute later and just throws Jericho into a bed of barbed wire. Jericho gets stretchered. Oh my god, this shit was so overbooked. This felt like I was watching WCW. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the first match was awesome. And then everything else was just okay. Everything else was just okay. I feel like Dynamite's getting in this weird phase where it's either really good or very meh. It's never bad, but it's always like the booking is just kind of all over the place. Like, oh my god, this was so overbooked. It was crazy.